daily habits that helped me improve my English. Are you struggling to learn English? Do you find it hard to make progress despite your efforts? Let me share my story with you. I was once in your shoes, feeling lost and frustrated. But I found a way to make learning English easier and more fun. It's all about creating daily habits that help you improve bit by bit. First, let's talk about why daily habits are so important. When you do something every day, even if it's just for a short time, you make steady progress. It's like building a house. You don't build it all at once. You add one brick at a time. That's how you can learn English too. One of the best habits I started was reading every day. I began with simple books, like children's stories. At first I didn't understand many words, but I kept going. I read a little bit each day. Soon I started to recognize more words. I began to understand whole sentences. It was exciting. Another great habit is listening to English every day. I started by watching short videos on YouTube. I chose topics I liked, like cooking or sports. At first I couldn't catch many words, but I kept listening. I turned on the subtitles to help me. Day by day, I understood more. It felt amazing. Speaking is also very important, but I know it can be scary to talk to others in English. So, I started talking to myself. Yes, you heard that right. I would describe my day out loud in English. I talked about what I ate, what I saw, how I felt. It felt silly at first, but it really helped me get used to speaking English. Writing is another skill you can practice daily. I started a simple journal. Each day, I wrote a few sentences about my day. At first, my sentences were very basic. I ate breakfast, I went to work, I watched TV. But over time, I could write more. I learned new words and used them in my writing. One habit that really helped me was learning new words every day. I set a goal to learn 5 new words each day. I would write them down, learn what they mean, and try to use them. It's amazing how quickly your vocabulary grows when you do this every day. Watching English movies and TV shows is another fun habit. I started with shows made for children. They use simpler words and speak more slowly. As I got better, I moved on to shows for adults. I always used English subtitles. This helped me connect the words I heard with how they're spelled. Music is also a great tool for learning English. I started listening to simple English songs. I would look up the lyrics and try to sing along. It was fun, and it helped me learn new words and phrases. One habit that might surprise you is thinking in English. I tried to do this as much as I could. When I was walking, cooking, or just relaxing, I would try to think about things in English. It was hard at first, but it got easier with practice. Using language learning apps is another good daily habit. There are many free apps that can help you learn English. I used one for just 15 minutes each day. It was like playing a game, but I was learning at the same time. Now let's talk about how to make these habits stick. The key is to start small. Don't try to do everything at once. Pick 1 or 2 habits to start with. Do them for just a few minutes each day. As it gets easier, you can do more. It's also important to make your habits part of your daily routine. For example, I read in English while eating breakfast. I listened to English podcasts while walking to work. I wrote in my journal before going to bed. By connecting these habits to things I already did every day, it was easier to remember to do them. Another tip is to track your progress. I used a simple calendar. Each day I did my English habits, I put a check mark on the calendar. Seeing those check marks grow was very motivating. It showed me that I was making progress, even on days when I didn't feel like I was improving. Remember, learning a language takes time. There will be days when you feel like you're not getting better. That's normal. The important thing is to keep going. Your daily habits will help you push through these tough times. It's also helpful to find ways to enjoy learning English. If you like cooking, watch English cooking videos. If you like sports, read English sports news. When you connect English to things you enjoy, it becomes more fun to learn. One thing that really helped me was setting small, achievable goals. For example, I set a goal to read one short story each week. When I reached my goal, I felt proud and motivated to keep going. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes when learning a new language. The more you practice, the fewer mistakes you'll make. But even if you make mistakes, keep trying. Each mistake is a chance to learn. Another helpful habit is reviewing what you've learned. At the end of each week, I would spend some time going over the new words and phrases I had learned. This helped me remember them better. Remember, consistency is key. It's better to spend 15 minutes learning English every day than to spend 2 hours once a week. Small, regular practice adds up over time. One habit that made a big difference for me was surrounding myself with English. I changed the language on my phone to English. I put English labels on things in my house. This helped me think in English more often. It's also important to be patient with yourself. Learning a language is a journey. Some days you'll feel like you're making great progress. Other days might be harder. That's okay. What matters is that you keep going. Don't forget to celebrate your progress. When you reach a goal, no matter how small, take a moment to feel proud of yourself. This will help keep you motivated. Another helpful habit is teaching what you learn to someone else. Even if you're just starting, you can share new words or phrases with friends or family. Teaching helps you understand things better. Remember, everyone learns differently. If one habit doesn't work for you, try another. The important thing is to find what works for you and stick with it. One habit that helped me a lot was joining an English learning community. There are many online groups where you can practice with other learners. This can be very motivating and fun. It's also helpful to set a specific time each day for your English practice. This helps make it a regular part of your day. For me, early morning worked best. Find a time that works for you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If there's something you don't understand, ask a teacher, a friend, or even an online community. Most people are happy to help learners. Remember, learning English is not just about studying grammar rules. It's about using the language in real life. Try to find ways to use English in your daily life, even if it's just reading signs or menus. Learning English takes time and effort, but with the right habits, you can make steady progress. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. With daily practice and patience, you too can become fluent in English. Now I want to ask you, are you struggling to learn English effectively? Do you find yourself making common mistakes that hinder your progress? Let's explore the challenges and solutions to mastering the English language. Many students face difficulties when learning English. One of the most common mistakes is translating literally from their native language. This can lead to awkward sentences and misunderstandings. For example, if your native language is Spanish, you might say, I have 30 years instead of I am 30 years old. To avoid this, try thinking in English rather than translating word for word. Another frequent error is using incorrect word order. English has a specific structure: subject, verb, object. For instance, I like pizza is correct, but pizza I like sounds strange. Practice forming sentences in the correct order to improve your fluency. Pronunciation can also be tricky. English has many sounds that don't exist in other languages. Words like think and this can be challenging for non-native speakers. Don't worry if you struggle at first. Practice makes perfect. Listen to native speakers and try to imitate their sounds. Grammar mistakes are common too. Many students have trouble with verb tenses, especially the difference between simple past and present perfect. For example, I went to the store yesterday uses simple past, while I have been to the store before uses present perfect. Study these tenses and practice using them in context. Vocabulary errors can also occur. Some words in English have multiple meanings, which can be confusing. For instance, bank can mean a financial institution or the side of a river. Learn words in context to understand their various uses. Now, let's talk about how to avoid these mistakes. First, immerse yourself in English as much as possible. Watch English movies, listen to English music, and read English books. This exposure will help you pick up natural language patterns. Practice speaking English regularly, even if you make mistakes. Don't be afraid to talk to native speakers or join language exchange groups. The more you use the language, the more comfortable you'll become. Use language learning apps and websites to supplement your studies. Many of these offer interactive exercises that can help you practice grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Keep a journal in English. Writing down your thoughts and experiences will help you practice sentence structure and expand your vocabulary. Now, let's explore the benefits of learning English. As one of the most widely spoken languages in the world, English can open many doors for you. In your professional life, knowing English can greatly enhance your career prospects. Many international companies use English as their primary language of communication. Being fluent in English can make you a more attractive candidate for job opportunities worldwide. For example, imagine applying for a job at a global tech company. Your English skills could set you apart from other candidates, giving you a competitive edge. You might be able to communicate with colleagues from different countries, participate in international conferences, or even relocate to an English-speaking country for work. In your personal life, English can help you connect with people from diverse backgrounds. You can make friends from all over the world, sharing experiences and cultural insights. Think about traveling to a foreign country and being able to chat with locals, understanding their stories and traditions. Speaking of travel, English is incredibly useful when exploring the world. It's often called the language of tourism because it's widely used in hotels, airports, and tourist attractions globally. Imagine visiting Rome and being able to ask for directions, order food, or book a tour, all in English. Learning English also gives you access to a wealth of entertainment and information. You can enjoy Hollywood movies without subtitles, read classic literature in its original language, and understand the lyrics of your favorite English songs. Moreover, English is the primary language of the Internet. By learning English, you open up a vast world of online resources, from educational materials to social media platforms. You can participate in global online communities, share your ideas, and learn from people around the world. Now, let's reflect on your English learning journey. What habits could you incorporate today to improve your English? Maybe you could start by watching one English YouTube video every day, or learning 5 new words each week. What English activity would you enjoy doing every day? Perhaps reading a short news article, listening to an English podcast during your commute, or chatting with an English-speaking friend online. Remember, learning a language is not just about grammar and vocabulary. It's also a window into the culture of English-speaking countries. Let's explore some cultural aspects of the English language. English is rich in idiomatic expressions that reflect cultural values and historical contexts. For example, the phrase, "It's raining cats and dogs," doesn't literally mean animals are falling from the sky. It's just a colorful way to say it's raining heavily. Learning these expressions can help you understand English-speaking cultures better and communicate more naturally. Greetings in English can vary depending on the situation and relationship between speakers. "How do you do?" is more formal, while "what's up?" is very casual. Understanding these nuances can help you navigate social situations more effectively. English humor often relies on wordplay and cultural references. For instance, puns, jokes that play on words with multiple meanings, are common in English comedy. Learning to appreciate and even create English humor can be a fun way to deepen your language skills. Colloquial expressions vary between different English-speaking countries. British English, American English, Australian English, they all have their unique slang and expressions. Learning these can help you understand different English-speaking cultures and adapt your language use accordingly. English also reflects historical and social changes. New words are constantly being added to the language to describe new technologies, social phenomena, or cultural trends. For example, selfie and Brexit are relatively new words that have quickly become part of everyday English. Learning about holidays and traditions in English-speaking countries can also enrich your language experience. Understanding why people celebrate Thanksgiving in the United States or what Boxing Day means in the UK can give you insights into these cultures. English literature and media can provide deep insights into English-speaking cultures. Reading classic novels, watching popular TV shows, or following current events in English language news can help you understand cultural references and improve your language skills simultaneously. As you continue your English learning journey, remember that it's a gradual process. Don't get discouraged by mistakes. They're a natural part of learning. Each error is an opportunity to improve. Try to make English a part of your daily life. Set small, achievable goals for yourself. Maybe start by learning one new phrase each day, or commit to having a short conversation in English every week. Use technology to your advantage. There are countless apps, websites, and online communities dedicated to English learning. Find the ones that work best for your learning style and schedule. Don't forget to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Did you understand a joke in English? Did you have a conversation with a native speaker without stumbling? These are all victories worth celebrating. Remember that fluency doesn't mean perfection. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. The goal is to communicate effectively, not to speak flawlessly. Stay curious about the language and the cultures it represents. Ask questions, seek out new experiences, and always be open to learning. Consider finding a language exchange partner or joining an English conversation group. Practicing with others can boost your confidence and provide valuable speaking experience. Try to think in English as much as possible. When you're going about your day, narrate your actions in your head in English. This can help you become more comfortable with the language. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. In fact, embrace them. Every error is a chance to learn and improve. The more you use the language, even imperfectly, the better you'll become. Remember that learning a language is a journey, not a destination. There will always be new words to learn, new expressions to understand, and new ways to improve your skills. Stay motivated by reminding yourself of your reasons for learning English, whether it's for career advancement, travel, or personal growth. Keep your goals in mind. Try to expose yourself to different accents and dialects of English. This will help you understand the language in various contexts and prepare you for real-world conversations. Use mnemonics or memory tricks to help you remember difficult words or grammar rules. Creating associations can make learning more fun and effective. Practice active listening when watching English videos or listening to English audio. Try to pick out individual words and phrases and pay attention to how they're used in context. Don't neglect any aspect of language learning. While speaking might seem the most important, reading, writing, and listening are equally crucial for overall fluency. Try to learn words in context rather than memorizing long lists of vocabulary. This will help you understand how words are actually used in everyday speech. Use English language media that aligns with your interests. If you love cooking, watch English cooking shows. If you're into sports, read English sports news. This makes learning more enjoyable and relevant to your life. Consider the differences between formal and informal English. Knowing when to use each can help you communicate more appropriately in different situations. Pay attention to body language and facial expressions when watching English videos. Nonverbal communication is an important part of understanding and using a language effectively. Try shadowing exercises, where you repeat what a native speaker says immediately after hearing it. This can help improve your pronunciation and intonation. Learn about English punctuation rules. Proper use of commas, periods, and other punctuation marks can greatly improve your written English. Practice paraphrasing. If you don't know a specific word, try to explain the concept using other words you do know. This skill is invaluable in real conversations. Learn common prefixes and suffixes in English. Understanding these can help you guess the meanings of new words and expand your vocabulary more quickly. Don't forget about the importance of stress and intonation in English. The way you emphasize words can change the meaning of a sentence. Try to understand the logic behind English grammar rules rather than just memorizing them. This can make it easier to apply the rules correctly in different situations. Learn about common English proverbs and sayings. These can give you insights into English-speaking cultures and help you express ideas more colorfully. Practice using English in different scenarios. Imagine you're ordering food, giving directions, or having a job interview. Role-playing these situations can prepare you for real-life use of the language. Remember that English, like any language, is constantly evolving. Stay open to learning new words and expressions, even if you've been studying for years. Try to find English language content that matches your proficiency level. Material that's too easy might bore you, while content that's too difficult could discourage you. Consider learning about the etymology of English words. Understanding where words come from can help you remember them better and appreciate the richness of the language. Don't compare your progress to others. Everyone learns at their own pace, and what matters is your individual improvement. Try to use newly learned words or phrases soon after you learn them. This can help cement them in your memory. Remember that becoming fluent in English is a significant achievement. It takes time, effort, and persistence, but the rewards are well worth it. Learning English is not just about mastering grammar and vocabulary. It's about opening yourself up to new experiences, cultures, and opportunities. It's about broadening your horizons and seeing the world from new perspectives. As you continue on your English learning journey, remember to be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, learn from your mistakes, and keep pushing forward. With dedication and practice, you'll be surprised at how far you can go. So, are you ready to take your English skills to the next level? Start today by choosing one new English learning activity and committing to it for the next week. Whether it's watching an English TV show, reading an English news article, or having a conversation with an English-speaking friend, every step counts. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your English learning journey is no different. Each word you learn, each conversation you have, each mistake you make and learn from, they all bring you closer to your goal of English fluency. So, take that first step today. Choose an English learning activity that excites you and commit to doing it regularly. Before you know it, you'll be speaking English with confidence and opening doors to new opportunities. The world is waiting for you to explore it through the English language. Are you ready to begin? Start your English learning adventure today and unlock a world of possibilities. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure you don't miss our next video. We have an exciting and engaging topic lined up to help you practice your listening skills. Click here to watch it and keep improving your English.